Hi guys, and welcome back to another fly fishing video. I'm en route to the Hampshire Avon to have the last day on the Grayling. Now I'm going to be joined by Adam Sinclair and some of the Welsh World Team members. I'm really looking forward to the day, but before we get into the video, so to speak, I'd just like to say a huge thank you to all the people that took the time to wish me well after my lens replacement surgery. It's been 7 days. The surgery didn't go quite according to plan, and it's been quite a worrying time for me. So I really appreciate all the good wishes, and I'm well on the mend, and I'm really looking forward to a good day's fishing. So without further ado, let's get into it. So I'm going to be meeting up with Adam and the Welsh lads at the Solstice service station, and I'm really looking forward to it. There's a little rugby tournament going on at the moment called the Six Nations, and Scotland has done particularly well against Wales and England in the last couple of games. So the banter should be pretty fierce, and I'm really looking forward to catching up with the boys. The weather today looks fantastic for fishing. We're not expecting any rain. There hasn't been much rain in the preceding weeks. So I'm hoping the river's in good order and it's clear, so we should be able to stalk the fish. Now, I've been in correspondence with Kyle Cheshire, one of the Welsh boys, and he's looking forward to some dry fly sport. Now, he might just luck in today because conditions look quite good for dry fly fishing. But will that be the most effective way to catch grayling? I think personally I'm going to start with a duo setup, but I might set up a second rod on double nymph. Just when you come across them deeper holes, you're able to explore the depths a bit better. Duo is quite limited in its approach in regards to depth on the river, so I'll probably set up 2 rods and I'll see how I get on. It'll be really interesting to see how the Welsh lads set up. They're obviously at a very high level fishing for Wales in the world team, and I'd just be keen to look at their setups and their rigs. Well, we've arrived at the car park and the boys are just getting tackled up. I'm going to do likewise. I'll see you in a minute. Well, all the boys are tackled up. Some of the boys have been here since early o'clock. I'm joined by Kyle Cheshire, who is previous member of the Welsh World Team and will be trialling this year for France in 2024. So Kyle, what do you make of chalk streams? Bit different what you're used to?
Yeah, very different.
And how have you tackled up this morning to deal with that?
2 lightweight nymphs, small perdigon on the dropper, easier on the point.
Yeah. And what size would they be?
Size 20 on the dropper and a size 18 on the point.
Yeah, I know you've got your dropper quite tied short. What's the reason for that then?
I just hate long droppers, hate tangles. I just find it's easier to control with a maximum 6 inches, usually around 4 inches is what I prefer to use.
Ah, okay. Also notice you've got the old nylon round your rod blank.
Yeah.
Now I know what that's for, but if you'd like to tell the folks why you have that. So what it is it's a strong monofilament, and Kyle's, is it UV resined on, or?
You whipped it on and then UV resin over the top.
Yeah, so just explain away.
I like to use very thin leaders. It just helps stop it sticking to the blank when it's raining and moisture.
Yeah, and it's Wales, isn't it? So yeah. It's probably always raining, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was raining in Scotland last week at the rugby, but we'll not talk about that anymore. So I noticed you've got a rod stuffed into your chest pack there. And why have you carried it like that?
Dry fly rod. I just set it up as and when.
Oh, right. Yeah, and it's very mild conditions today. There's every chance that we might get some dry fly sport, and I do hope you get a chance at some of these Avon Grayling, because they are great fun when they start popping their heads up. Thanks very much, mate. Let's get to it. How's it going, Nate? Anything big?
One nice trout, about 25 inches, which is skinny though. A few olives starting to trickle off.
Might bring them on a wee bit.
Starting just had one today now. Kind of had a few in the tail, and I've got a couple out of my ears.
It's usually a lot clearer than this. Well, what an absolutely fantastic morning. It's been brilliant watching some of the Welsh lads fishing. They really are talented anglers. And I've also had the company of Malcolm Hunt and Adam Sinclair for this morning. We've caught a few fish. I probably started out on the wrong method, if I'm honest. The fish were hard on the deck, and when they're like that, duo is not the way to catch them. The boys that have decided to fish the nymph have definitely done much better, but still we've had a few fish and it's been great sport. Now the Welsh boys have come a long way and they're not keen on stopping for lunch. Unfortunately for me, I've got more eye drops than you can shake a stick at that I've got to get in my peepers, and I thought I'd take this opportunity to grab some lunch while I'm about it. After I've had a bite to eat and blinded myself with the various drops I've got to take, I'm going to set up my double nymph rod and I'm going to head upstream where the water's been a little less pressured. Well, it's drawn near the end of the day. The sun's getting pretty low in the sky, as it does during the winter, and the lads have got a long trip back to Wales. So I thought we'd finish the video off with just a little debrief. What do you think of the Avon? This is my backyard.
Fantastic. Really, really good bit of water. Plenty of fish.
Yeah, well, I think Nathan uses one of these clickers, cloakroom clickers, and you've had what today?
64, I think it finished on.
Yeah, I mean, that's fantastic, you know. They're not all huge fish, but there is the odd 40 up to 46 I think you've caught today, which is fantastic effort, lads. I've watched you fish and yous are like machines. I cover about 200 metres of water and these boys have been up to Hampshire. But yeah, if you cover water, you're going to cover fresh fish. I'm glad you've enjoyed yourselves, guys, and I look forward to going up to Wales and fishing the Debrief on the March Browns.
Yep.
Take care.
Have you. Thank you for the day. Brilliant.
You're welcome. Good to see you, buddy. And nice to meet you, Sparky.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Take care. See you next time, folks.